Hello, good morning, and welcome to your morning breakfast tonic right here on iBrandTV, Lagos. Of course, you know what it is. It is Daybreak, and we're here to make it happen. Yeah, the weekend is come and gone, and we're here starting a brand new week, today being Monday. I'm Michael Nath. And today is quite different from what you've been having a couple of days gone. I'm talking about my colleague and partner on today's show. She's been away for a couple of days. Well, I guess most of you there would want to know the reason. You hear from here. She's right here.
Good morning. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Michael. Thank you for that. I don't know where the introduction came from, but then I've not been away. I've been here with you all week long.
I mean,
I've not been on the screen.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, well, you know, sometimes you just have to do other things that are not. It's not this one, but it's still for the good of the viewers, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah, but a lot of things are coming your way very soon from iBrandTV, so you do not want to miss this. You can afford to miss this. So, but then on today's show today, we have an interesting lineup of events for you. It promises to be a roller coaster of interesting events, and starting from the news update to the paper review to the topic of discussion, which is an interesting one. And we'd love for you to share your thoughts on our social media platforms as the discussion always continues there. And then we'll move over to sports, which they cheese, the social media buzz, and of course we'll wrap up the show waiting for tomorrow. But first now, let's go into the news update. Now, governors in the Southwest geopolitical zone have proposed conversion of the present 6 geopolitical zones into federating units as part of the ongoing review of the 1999 Constitution by the National Assembly. The Southwest Governors Forum, in a document presented to members of the National Assembly from the geopolitical zone, also made other proposals to weaken central government while allocating more power to the federating units and states. The governors had met with the lawmakers in Abuja behind closed doors last week. The governors at the meeting were Rotimi Akeredolu, Ondo State, who is also the chairman of the Southwest Governors Forum, Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, Kayode Fayemi Ekiti State, Boyega Oyetola Osun, Babajide Sanwo-Olu Lagos State, and Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State.
The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has intercepted a consignment of heroin worth 6.5 billion naira at Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos. The agency spokesman, Femi Babafemi, says the drugs weighed 26.15 kilograms and arrived Lagos in 25 parcels from South Africa through on the last day of June. The first suspect was detained for screening on the after NDLA operatives became suspicious of what he was carrying. The operatives trailed the driver assigned to deliver the consignment to an address at Okota in Lagos. The NDLEA says the main suspect, who has been identified as Tony Onwurolu, fled his home before the operatives arrived.
Now, the Emir of Kajuru in Kaduna State, Alhaji Al-Hassan Adamu, has been kidnapped. He was taken from his palace alongside 12 other members of his household by gunmen. The grandson of the emir says the kidnappers attacked the community at about 12:30 a.m. and took the 85-year-old king. Kajuru Emirate is few kilometers from Bethel Baptist High School, where about 150 students were kidnapped last week.
The arrest of South African former President Jacob Zuma is throwing some cities into chaos. Pro-Zuma protests started on Friday and spilled into Johannesburg on Sunday as shops were looted, section of a major highway closed. Now, stick-wielding protesters marched through the streets of the city with sporadic acts of violence in the country's main economic hub. The unrest had mainly been concentrated in Zuma's home province of KwaZulu-Natal until Saturday.
Now, Australia has reported its first coronavirus-related death of the year. The individual is a woman in her 90s. The country also released a record of some 7 new cases of the virus in the state of the New South Wales, which is battling an outbreak of the Delta variant. 15 of the cases are in intensive care and 5 require ventilation. Authorities expect the number of cases to be at least 100 tomorrow.
And that draws the curtain on news updates this morning, and that will make way for our next segment, and that's talking about the headlines on some of today's Nigerian dailies. That will happen pretty shortly. Stay with us.
Most people don't understand the magic of a perfect skin, the allure of a well-pampered skin. We bounce from skincare products to skincare products, from spa to spa. Looking for that ideal solution. I found the solution. And it's Blemiviv Skincare and Spa. My name is Neil, and I'm proud to be a part of the Blemiviv family.
Just make you go buy fresh palm fruits. When you reach house, you go walk, you go pound, your body go dey pain you, even your fingernails go dey pain you. But make una no worry, make una relax. I get good news for una. Una don hear of Banga fresh palm fruit extract. All you need to do na make you go for the open am. Take the amount wey you want, put am for your pot. Which soup you wan make? Shey na egusi, shey na ogbono, shey na vegetable, shey na banga. My sister no waste time again. My brother no waste time again. Just go buy Banga fresh palm fruit extract. They go know say you sabi cook and you be better cook.
Banga, make your food yummy.
Distributors needed nationwide. Phone number 081 63 974447. 08035644436 07066638213. Banga Fresh.
Powerful looks command respect, they say. The perfect body, the perfect grooming, and ultimately the perfect skin. Looks, style, and grooming makes the ultimate man. I've found a ridiculously easy way to make my skin always feel epic. My name is Neil. I found Blemiviv, and now my skin finally makes sense.
Swift dry.
Good morning.
You're welcome back to the show. If you're just tuning in, it is iBrand Daybreak, and now it's time for the newspaper review. Joining us in the studio, we have Mustafa Nwenla, a public affairs analyst. Thank you, Mustafa, for joining us. Good morning.
Good morning.
You look amazing.
Good morning.
Thank you so much,
Mustafa. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
You always look amazing.
Thank you so much.
Right now, interestingly, from the Garden paper, there is, let's just start with the top story. At the top part of it says COVID-19 threaded Delta variant hits Oyo as Lagos slips into third wave. Page 2 has that story. And the federal government ordered full refund for 3-hour delay local airline kick. Crisis in Lagos APC. Lagos for Lagos. XXSG challenge status quo. Now bandits abduct Emir of Kajuru and 13 others. Now the interesting part of this is there's a picture here and it says information blackout. It reads, this is what the federal government wants to achieve with the MPC and MBZ Media Act amendment bills. It's not just against the media, it's about society's rights to know, your rights to be heard. I think all the papers today have the same thing. Michael, am I?
And I'm going to start from there right away. That's exactly what the Punch also has, the information blackouts. You've already heard it all from Margaret. And talking about other headlines, COVID-19 third wave. States run out of vaccine. 9,057 travelers disappear, with riders there. Kanu exhausts 209,502 vaccine doses, increases surveillance at Aminu Kanu Airport, and bed occupancy in Lagos isolation centers increased by 5% in 1 week. Sonwolu. We also have from the Punch, NIA gets 4.87 billion naira budget to track intercept calls, messages. Then Southwest governors propose 6 regions demand IG autonomy, local government autonomy, LG autonomy, and resource control. Done with the Punch.
Now to the Nation, the topmost part says court can declare winner. Senate panel okays proposal. Now, moving on to what makes leading insurance firms sick. Troops comb Kaduna forest for abducted Emir and kids. Afenifere Ohaneze backs governors on power shift. Lagos COVID-19 third wave year. Surge in admission at isolation centers. Protocols enforcement to return. Delta variant in Oyo. Page 2 has a story. And the trending one today is still the information blackout. So no information because there is an information blackout. So that's it.
Really, that goes to show how serious that very subject is. It's carried by all the papers today. Now, Nigerian Tribune has it. COVID-19 deadly Delta variant in Oyo. Lagos reactivates restriction protocols. And then that's about it. You can believe it.
I think the main story is just the COVID-19 variant thing and the information blackout. But
yes,
you have Mustafa here, so reacting to the information blackout, I think that's the most interesting part of.
Yes.
Michael, do you have something else?
No, that's about all.
Yeah,
that's about all.
Okay, so I think I'm also particularly interested to know what the information blackout means. But I hope that is not something that borders on insecurity, because I know that if we can have 2 or 3 newspaper stations who carry that same news, I think it has to be something really, really critical.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But of course, we can't wait for them to open up and tell us what is really going on.
I think there is a bill that the federal government was trying to pass the regulating the media, the MPC and the MBZ Act Amendment Bill. So what I think the major point, like what it's saying, is the information blackout is the fact that with the what's the word to use now, trying to restructure. Would I use the word restructure or regulate?
Regulate
So some informations would be toned down, while the main aim of the media is to pass information just as it is.
Okay, not to overload it.
No, not even to tone down. So basically, this is just what the papers are trying to. I think, in my opinion, I feel this is more like a silent protest.
Okay. So now I get your point.
Yes.
So I mean, for national dailies to come up with this, I think that they're trying to say that, I mean, they're not, it doesn't all go well with them with what the bill is going to do for them, because I think as media outlets, as journalists, sometimes you need to be given the free hand to carry out your news, as long as it is between the ambits of the law. Because and again, most of these lawmakers also sometimes to have a valid reasons for certain things sometimes. But again, I just hope that whatever the situation might be, I hope that both the media houses and the lawmakers can, come to a middle point where they can both agree on the best way forward.
Okay, and another interesting headline, more than one paper also carries it today. This one is coming from Nigerian Tribune, and that has to do with COVID-19, the deadly Delta variant, which is reportedly in Oyo State and Lagos, trying to reactivate restriction protocols. In the past, reaction or attitude to COVID-19 has been so laid back. Nobody has ever taken it seriously. And some even don't believe it ever exists. They want you to give evidence, to prove that really what they have been saying about COVID-19 is true and all that. Now, with this variant, which is more dangerous, which is more deadly, being noticed in Nigeria, what do you think is the direction we're going to go now? We're trying to restrict movement and people's attitude to COVID-19 in general.
Okay, well, to be very honest, I think that Nigeria as a country, we are taking the matter of COVID-19 very lightly.
Yeah, sure.
And for me, that's a big problem that will lead to a bigger problem if you don't take care. Now, a lot of foreign countries are still very careful about restrictions and COVID, and ensuring that people adhere to COVID-19 guidelines. But very sadly, we live in a country where both the followers and the leaders, we have trust issues. And that's a very fundamental reason why we feel that why some Nigerians on their own have concluded to say that, oh, the government is just milking us of COVID-19. There's nothing such as COVID-19. They don't take it really serious. Of course, COVID-19 is real. At the time when COVID-19 broke out, at that time, that was last year, March, I was in the United Kingdom at that time. Very luckily, I was part of those who escaped the last-minute rush coming back to Nigeria. And, and a lot of us have seen what played out within that time and now. We've lost valuable people, we've lost lives. And for the government to say that there's another variant that is about to, come out.
It's already here. It's already here.
And so it's just for me, I just naturally feel that everything rises and falls on the government. The onus lies on the government to put up frameworks to ensure that people adhere to these guidelines. Because if somebody is selfish enough not to listen to the guidelines from the government according to the COVID-19 protocols, I mean, that person is risking a lot, because if by his own selfish reason, it will affect other people, and we don't want to lose more people.
And we can't even afford another lockdown, because the last time...
We can't afford, of course, but we're still battling with the aftermath of the last lockdown. A lot of companies are still right now working from home. There's a lot of people were being laid off. And whether you like it or not, COVID-19 also, to a very large extent, is contributing to the pockets of insecurity we have everywhere now, because people got laid off of their job. And one of the biggest reasons, or the biggest instruments that leads to insecurity is unemployment, poverty. People now become so idle, and any way they can find anywhere to feed. I mean, they join the bandwagon and they just go with the flow. So.
Right then.
Thank you very much, Mustafa.
Thank you.
We ain't going to let you go.
I thought.
You're still very much around here. And now, from COVID-19 to security matters, President Muhammadu Buhari, through his senior special assistant on media and publicity, Garba Shehu, on Saturday, reiterated his position that bandits and other agents of insecurity should be dealt with in the language they understand, condemning the persistent bandit attacks on Zamfara and Kaduna states. The president charged the nation's military to go harder on the bandits that are committing mass murder in different parts of the country. We still have right here Mustafa. Now, this call by the president is appropriate and not condemnable, but commendable. But do you think it's happening at the right time?
Okay, well, to sincerely cut the chase, I feel that that's a good step in the right direction, because to be very honest, insecurity is really tearing us apart as a country, and if care is not taken, it might consume us as a nation. If you look at the trends of happenings in the past few months, it keeps getting worse by the day. It keeps getting worse by the day, and the president of this country, President Muhammadu Buhari, of course, is the one that calls the shot. It cuts the shot. So whatever he feels is the way forward, he needs to put that process in place in little or no time. Like I said, because this matter might consume us. Every other time you look at the most recent one, how can you abduct an emir of, is it Kano or somewhere?
It's somewhere in Kano, yeah.
So, I mean, so he just keep telling us that there's something totally wrong with our security architecture, and it's totally weighing us down as a country. Now, because of my line of profession that I come from, aside from the fact that this matter is affecting, I mean, we're losing lives, it's affecting even the country as when it comes to our economic angle. Businesses are being affected. If you look at the real estate angle, for example, it's affecting it really bad. We are losing investors' confidence every day. People are not having confidence in Nigeria economy anymore. This is the 7th most populous nation in the world. There's a lot of opportunities that lies in Nigeria, but we're losing grounds day by day. Now, very, very recently, I think it was just a few days ago, the customs officer somewhere in, I think going towards the northeast, intercepted a large truck carrying over 200,000 ammunitions coming from Benin Republic. How did that even happen in the first place? Where did they pass from? How did they pass the border lines from Benin Republic, all to the point that they were intercepted by another custom official somewhere in the north? It shows that, again, some security agencies are being compromised.
Oh, sure. There was this guy now who was caught recently, and when his boot was searched, they saw a number of
I think I saw that
right?
And
during interrogation, he revealed that there are some security agents along the, that ensure that they
pass because they have to.
Because that just further tells us that even these bandits have more sophisticated weapons than even our security officers, our police officers. And that's why they can how can bandits be attacking police stations? A police station is supposed to be one of the most protected facilities in Nigeria. They have attacked police stations. The most recent one was in Port Harcourt. They killed about 7 police officers. It just shows that our security architecture has completely failed. And the government and the lawmakers, the National Assemblies, they need to put their heads together to synergize on security issues if we don't want this matter to consume us. Because as an average Nigerian, for me, every day I'm scared because, I mean, anything can happen. Just, I think last week, a certain government official was killed somewhere, I think somewhere in Port Harcourt too, one certain director general of one institute. He was driving along with his aide, and
that's in
That's
Enugu.
Enugu. Yeah, pardon me. So
one professor.
they shot the old vehicle, and nothing was taken from it. They just wanted to take his life. So that means in a country that is supposed to have maximum security, I mean, such wouldn't have happened. Right now, nobody has been arrested for that as we speak. It just shows that anything can happen to anybody, any day at any time, and it's really worrisome. And that's why we keep having people who keep relocating from the country, because the security state keeps getting worse, and you can't blame them for that.
But a statement like what the president showed, like this is a good step in the right direction. Yes. I think it should have come earlier. But
that's exactly what we're saying.
But then again, statements like this is not the first time past leaders, I don't think there's any leader that has come up to say I'm supporting insecurity in my country.
That's the primary obligation of every government.
But then it has been made countless times.
It's like he just woke up, say, no, it's enough is enough. That's from the tone. Yes.
Okay. No, the point I'm trying to make now. Yeah. Most Nigerians have lost faith in this government. In short, any government at all. Even the next one you're coming, they don't even know. They just want to just do your thing. So
that's because this matter has dragged too much. It's been over a decade now. We started from Boko Haram. From Boko Haram, they moved to herdsmen. From herdsmen, now we have bandits. From bandits, we have ESN. So it's becoming, a lot is really going on. And the government is totally responsible for 100% of it. And if care is not taken, like, again, something has to be done, because now elections are coming in 2023. Yeah. I don't know what they want to come and tell us. Because for me, a government that has failed in securing the lives and property of its people, for me, has totally failed.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll be coming back to you, but at this juncture, let's take a breather. We're still on Daybreak, iBrand TV, and today is Monday. Wait for what we have in store next for you.
Most people don't understand the magic of a perfect skin, the allure of a well-pampered skin. We bounce from skincare products to skincare products, from spa to spa. Looking for that ideal solution. I found the solution. And it's Blemiville Skincare and Spa. My name is Neil, and I'm proud to be a part of the Blemiville family.
Just make you go buy fresh palm fruits. When you reach house, you go wash, you go pound, your body go dey pain you, even your fingernails go dey pain you. But make una no worry, make una relax. I get good news for una. Una don hear of Banga fresh palm fruit extract. All you need to do now make you go for the open am. take the amount wey you want, put am for your pot. Which soup you wan make? Shey na egusi, shey na ogbono, shey na vegetable, shey na banga. My sister no waste time again, my brother no waste time again. Just go buy banga fresh palm fruit extract. They go know say you sabi cook and you be better cook.
Banga, make your food yummy.
Distributors needed nationwide. Phone number 081 63 974447, 080 35 64 4436, 070 66 63 8213. Banga Fresh Pan.
It's still Daybreak here on iBrandTV Lagos, and at this point we've been talking about the state of insecurity in the country, especially focusing on the recent call by the president for the military to wake up and tackle banditry, especially in certain northern parts of the country. And we've been speaking with Mustafa Ewenla, a public affairs analyst. And now joining us via phone call is Ambassador Roy Ohideve, a security expert. Good morning, and thanks for joining us.
Good morning. How are you?
We are good.
Good morning, Ambassador.
We are good. We aren't feeling good at all because of the state of insecurity which is affecting all Nigerians. And of course, painting the efforts, by the military black. And the president recently called on the military to tackle banditry in the northern part of the country. Now, the military, no doubt, has been working at their level best, to ensure that there is an end to state of insecurity in the country. But it doesn't seem to be productive. What is the military supposed to do that it is not doing?
Well, Nigeria has been a major drama scene, okay? And in a situation where you see a government telling a military to go against bandits and deal with them ruthlessly, I just laugh. Because I wonder how you want to deal with bandits ruthlessly by the military. Banditry, kidnapping are policing issues. And if you don't address it like that, enhancing the criminal justice system and creating a penalty drive, traction towards eliminating opportunities for people to carry out vendetta against the innocent citizens at will, then you are just joking. If the military goes against the bandits, the international community, the human rights community will begin to scream. Why? Because the bandits are within the people. But a proper, friendly, supportive, professional policing system can remove the bandits from within the people by executing the laws. There are laws against kidnapping. There are laws against trespassing. There are laws against wrongful possession of arms. There are laws against illegal gathering. There are different kinds of laws that can hold the banditry system to order. And this banditry system that we're talking about, they only hold ground in unpoliced areas. So what is the problem with populating our police system with credible Nigerians loyal to the patriotism and the national anthem that we sing, and put them in place? We have students that have come out from universities that read 5 years in criminology and security studies. They are riding Okada up and down, doing nothing. If the government wants to help itself, it should populate the policing system with educated and credible, intelligent, patriotic Nigerians, and make sure these people are given the mandate to execute security and policing system for the citizens who are the taxpayers and the voters in this country.
Now, about the state of insecurity, we have one of the comments by the president said comments by politicians encouraging criminals. Such comments were targeted at calling public applause rather than join Nigeria in its fight against insecurity. Now, we have people who are in power know more, seem to know more than even the security agencies, and nothing, absolutely nothing has been done about it, because these people walk around freely and take pictures with these people, and then nothing has been done about it. So is this actually the right thing to do normally?
Well, the Nigerian system is compromised. You know, we are supposed to have government for the people, and the government is not for the people. The government is for the elite, political, business, and economically advantageous elite. The government is not for the people. And we are supposed to have a government by the people. The government is not by the people. Votes are criminalized. The electoral process is criminalized. So you cannot be sure to say that this government was voted into power or not. Then the government itself is compromised by its allegiance to certain persons that put it in power. Every political party, I'm not talking about PDP or APC, I'm talking about the political system in Africa. A government in power must compromise certain levels of values to be able to gain trust and keep relationships, because it wants to come back to power. Either the same group will come back in another tenure, or they will bring in members of the same political party to still hold offices. So you must compromise some values to be able to appease and keep relationships that will keep you in power. Since everything is not done judicially, there's no fairness, there's no openness, there's no integrity, then you must go under the table to begin to do all this nonsense. And these are the things that make the government not to be able to look at people that flout the law and put them behind the bar. Okay. Because you are looking at collateral damage in your political interest.
All right. Thank you so much for
very much
reacting to this. We appreciate your contribution. Thank you. Mustafa, back to you. And you heard what was said, and like what I mentioned.
Yes, please.
You have people who are, I keep making reference to these things because they are important. I think if, like he said, if Nigerian government wants to issue arrest, they should issue arrest and issue it properly. Not issue arrest to some people and leave some people behind.
Being selective.
Being selective, because we have international communities watching. If we are the giant of Africa, we should behave like the giant of Africa. So you heard all he said. What's your reaction to it?
I totally align with his line of thought, and the honest truth again is, the system that we live in called Nigeria, some certain systems totally has failed. And that's why it is very easy for a lot of people to draw assumptions. Now, again, I am also against a particular scene where a certain set is being given a pat on the back, and a certain set is being punished for the same crime. I mean, there's no fairness in the system.
Even a lesser crime?
Even a lesser crime. I mean, if you follow the trends of the news that we read online, you will see that there's no fairness. And that's why a lot of people are coming up with several agitations from different angles, because they feel that why didn't you do this certain thing for these certain people, and they are for similar crimes or even a lesser crime. So the government of the day has to be fair. When you come to law, you come with equity. It has to be fair. It has to be open. If a certain sect is being arrested for a certain crime, and you exonerate them, or you leave them for the same crime another sect committed, and you don't give them similar judgment, that means you are only building more bandits or more insecurity status to come up. Because I mean, everybody can see
there will be reactions.
There'll be reactions, and for every action, there's going to be a reaction.
Yeah, sure.
So again, everything just lies and falls on the government. For me, security is not something we should joke with as a country, but it just seems that the government of the day is not taking it as serious as it should be. Like he has said, a lot of we have very intelligent people who can function as a police officer in this country, but you'll be amazed with the caliber of people that are admitted into the police force.
Do they even want to join the police force?
Because I mean, if you give somebody who is an illiterate, you hand him over a gun to go and secure people, what do you expect him to do with the gun? He's going to misuse it. So that's why as a country, the future of this country lies on how we take care of our security status. Because now we have very intelligent people who are graduates, who are even looking for this police job, but you'll be amazed they won't get there. That's why for every small thing, you hear the president who is trying to pitch the army to take over. Is it because the police are incompetent? No. But it's because the right people for the jobs are not there. And as a person, as a people, you can't give what you don't have.
But giving the image,
yes, please,
the negative or ugly image of the police, do you think those qualified people you're talking about will be proud enough to join such force?
Again, for me as a person, I've always been part of those clamoring for a restructuring in the Nigerian police force, and that restructuring must start from the grassroots, from the lowest cadre of the police. Now, it is because of the current status, in quotes, of police officers that people see. That's why they don't find that job. I mean, you hardly see somebody that will tell you, when I grow up, I want to be a police officer. And it's a shame. Why not? When you see police officers in advanced countries, you
admire them.
I was in the UK last year. I was very keen. I was very eager to take pictures with police officers. Would you?
How many have you taken in Nigeria?
So until police officers in Nigeria start to parade themselves in that manner, where people will see them and want to take selfies with them, and will be proud to say, "This is a police officer. I'm proud to be a Nigerian. I'm proud." Until then, we will not get anything right in this country.
And how soon do you think that's going to happen?
That totally lies on the government to do. I mean, but I believe if there's a political will to do it, they will do it. But it's just because there's a lot of sentiment, there's a lot of systems are being compromised. We are not following the right steps for the right things. That's why we're where we are as a country.
All right. Thank you so much, Mustafa and Wenla.
Thank you for having me.
You are an amazing person. I would like to say the word like thank you. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. Yes.
All right. We'll be speaking with Mustafa and Wenla, public affairs analyst. For the sport lovers, Jude Chichidieze is waiting to bring you up to speed with what's happening in the world of sport. And also, this discussion continues on the live chat below on all our social media platforms. Please share your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. Sport lovers, wait for it.
Most people don't understand the magic of a perfect skin, the allure of a well-pampered skin. We bounce from skincare products to skincare products, from spa to spa. Looking for that ideal solution. I found a solution. And it's Blemiville Skincare and Spa. My name is Neil, and I'm proud to be a part of the Blemiville family.
market just make you go buy fresh palm fruits. When you reach house, you go wash, you go pound, your body go dey pain you, even your fingernails go dey pain you. But make una no worry, make una relax. I get good news for una. Una don hear of Banga fresh palm fruit extract. All you need to do na make you go for the up, open am, take the amount wey you want, put am for your pot. Which soup you wan make? Shey na egusi, shey na ogbono, shey na vegetable, shey na banga. My sister no waste time again, my brother no waste time again. Just go buy Banga fresh palm fruit extract. They go know say you sabi cook and you be better cook.
Banga, come make your food yum.
Distributors needed nationwide. Phone number 081 63 974447, 080 35 64 4436, 070 66 63 8213. Banga.
Welcome back. This is still iBrand Daybreak. Now let's talk about what's been going down in sports. But before I go into that, let me say good morning to you, Michael. Good morning, Margaret. I hope your weekend was splendid. Yes, it was a weekend that had lots and lots of splendid activities. Lots and lots of people ending up as champions. We had the end of the Wimbledon Championship. We had the end of the Euros Championship. We had the end of the Copa America Championship. And they all now have a new champion. Let me start off with the one that went down at the Wimbledon. Yes, talk about Ashley Barty and Novak Djokovic. They are the champions of that one. Barty winning her first Wimbledon title, and it's been long coming for this young woman who's been proving that she's one of the big names to be looked out for the next couple of years. She's won a couple of Grand Slams, and now she's added the Wimbledon title to her career. Now let's talk about Novak Djokovic, who just does not seem like he's stopping anytime soon. He's been putting so much pressure on Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer. Just like the way Brighton of Big Brother Nigeria will say, apply pressure, apply pressure. That's the way Djokovic is doing it right there. In tennis, got another Wimbledon title for himself, and he's at the verge of equaling all Grand Slams gotten by the other big two players, Nadal and Federer. A very good one for Djokovic. The next one for him would be the Olympics, if he can get Olympic gold medal for his country, Serbia. Now let me move on and talk about Copa America. Yes, this one went down on Saturday, and interestingly, we got to see a team who have not won it for about 26 years. They finally got something. And for Messi, Lionel Messi was the one who was being celebrated, even though he was not the one that scored that winning goal. Angel Di Maria scored a goal, but Messi was the one everybody rallied around, and it's the first time he will be winning a title for the Argentine senior men's national team. And it's good to see that this man can now be regarded as one of the best players in the world who also have been able to get something for the national team. Good one for Lionel Messi, and congratulations to him and the Argentine national team. They currently equal Uruguay's record of the most Copa Americas won, 15, tied with Uruguay, and it's a good one. The next Copa America, they will be favorites heading into that one. Let's talk about Euros. Yes, that one went down also this weekend. Just yesterday, we saw football coming, not going home, but going straight to Rome. That's how it ended in the Euros Championship. Yes, England were unable to win this one, but Italy were the side that got us one yesterday. Yes, they defeated England on penalties, and interestingly, we got to see how it was Donnarumma, the man that was able to stop England's penalties. And interesting, Donnarumma didn't just stop England's penalty and win the Euros. He was named the player of the tournament. It will be the first time since Peter Schmeichel for a goalkeeper to win the player of the tournament. Schmeichel did this in 1992, and this time around, Gianluigi Donnarumma of Italy, just 20 years of age, ending up as the best player of the tournament. 3 clean sheets, and he did wonderfully in the penalty shootouts in the semi-finals and finals for Italy, and it's a good one for them. But for Saka, who is just 19 years of age, many people are asking, why would Gareth Southgate, the coach of England, put up a 19-year-old to be taking the last spot kick in a so tense final? It's the question many people have been asking, and we saw the way Southgate hugged Saka of Arsenal and try to console him after he lost England's decisive penalty. Well, I guess the point now is that football would not be coming home any longer. Okay, now let me round up with this one that interests us now as Nigerians. Very, very happy one for us as Nigerians. If you've not heard, you're just like the one who have not heard that Jesus has been born in Jerusalem. You're just like the one in Berlin that has not heard that the Berlin Wall has fallen. You're just like the one in America that has not heard that Osama bin Laden has been killed. Yes, talk about the D Tigers. Talk about that impressive win over the United States of America. Yes, the Nigeria senior men's basketball team doing it over America's senior men's basketball team. Although it was an exhibition game ahead of the Olympics, and it's something that the Americans have been trying to rub in our faces, but I mean, we would really take it considering the fact that far back in 2012, the D Tigers lost to America in the London Olympics, and it was a bashing for us, 153-76. But this time around, it's time to get revenge for the D Tigers. Michael, it's all yours now.
Yeah, Judechi, before I let you go, that last move, made by the English coach when he decided to bring in those three young stars, to take part in the penalty shootout. Did you consider that a wise step?
Well, the coach is the one that makes the choices. If he felt it was best for his team to have the likes of Saka, Sancho, and Rashford take the last 3 spot kicks for England, I guess it's his decision. He's the coach of the English national team, not me, not you, not any other person out there. But the thing with times like this is, as the coach, you need to make decisions that will pan out right. And it just seemed that Gareth Southgate's decision to use those 3 youngsters for the last decisive penalty kicks in a final of that magnitude didn't pan out right for him.
Well, let's hope that next time they will do better. And congratulations to the Tigers. I hope they keep this feet up in their future encounters. Social media boss is next. Hello.
Hello. Social media is bursting. Interestingly, about the match last night there, I don't know how to go back there. I saw that match.
You watched it?
I wasn't really interested, like, initially, but I was out with
the English fans, they were so confident.
And at a point there was almost a fight. Sometimes if my friend thinks it's better to see a match in the viewing center rather than home, I rather prefer to be at home. But because he preferred the viewing center, okay. There was almost a fight there because I don't know why are these people fighting. Why do people fight when the match does not even concern them? Please.
No. It's a very passionate thing, See, people even commit suicides.
Please, I
when they lose.
Nigerians
commit murder when their players lose.
Okay, I'm like, this is not Nigerian match. This is not even African. So what is the fight about? What?
Soccer is universal.
Oh, interestingly. All right, then social media is buzzing. Over the weekend, Sunday rather, we lost a very dear person to us, in person of Sound Sultan. And it's very personal to me because I really loved him. He used to be my crush when I was growing up. Funny enough, I didn't even know his name until recently. His real name.
May his soul rest in peace.
And I saw a video later in the night of his burial, how his wife laid on the coffin, and it was so heartbreaking. And now reaction from social media.
What is sad?
It's about the last Instagram post South Sultan made. It was about a song by Patoranking that celebrates me. So response from Facebook came up. Someone said, "That's the truth. Celebrate your mom, dad, and your loved ones now they're still alive. Don't try to act hypocritical on their sick bed or dead grave by buying them luxury for their burial." And then more reactions saying, "Fact check. Life is so temporal. If you're still comfortable holding grudges against anyone, you're still a baby. Life is too short to keep anyone at the negative side of emotions. Make peace with them, with all men, and leave your mark positively when you are gone." Someone said, "This news is a shocker." I still remember his songs. "Oh, you both say da 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 da." Mathematics. Yeah. Then I'm just trying to sing what he wrote, but he didn't write his pen away. And now, someone else say, "Yes, but we all know in Africa that is quite impossible. We love the appreciation that comes when we buy expensive, fancy caskets, foods, and drinks to bury you." Someone else said, something I learned as a human, you need to take care of yourself first. Most important, not waiting or seeking for anyone's care because they might truly care. Your body is the only temple you can live in, so take good care of it while you pray or watch over others. Rest on Sound Sultan. Quite an emotional piece there, you know. You know, South Sudan is one of those people who their songs growing up as youngsters, your song had meaning. Even recent song, he has meaning. And yesterday, all over social media, especially Instagram, I saw the word that was dominant when people were describing him was humility. A lot of persons attributed humility to his person. Quite a sad one there.
Well, what can we say? May his soul rest in peace. And for those of us who are still alive, we have a lesson to learn from things. Life, you've already said it, life is quite short. So the little time we have to spend on earth, let's be positive.
Yeah.
Try to love ourselves, you know.
Hold no grudge, yeah.
Honestly.
Difficult, though, but
Honestly.
hold no grudge. Because grudge is important, they're not important. It just helps, it just kills you while the person you are holding the grudge, the person you are angry with might not even know you are angry, and you are there.
You're the one punishing yourself without knowing
Why are
it.
you pointing me like this?
Well, it's a general thing. I wasn't
Yeah,
referring
I know.
specifically to you.
All right, so that's it. Rest on South Sultan. You are not with us anymore, but your legacy lives on. We remember you for the wonderful songs, the amazing childhood you gave to some of us, and thank you for everything. I know you can't hear me. Maybe you can, but that's all we can
There's
say.
no way he can hear you. He's gone and he's
Maybe,
gone.
just maybe. All right, then we have to wrap up the show now. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an amazing one with you, and it's such a delight to be back to your screens. Don't worry, you won't miss me anymore. Join us tomorrow again, but then I'll leave you with a quote from George Eliot that says, "It's never too late to be what you might have been." It's never. People think I would have been this if not for this. I would have been this. But it's not too late to be what you might have been. So there's nothing impossible. As long as you're alive, there is hope. My name is Margaret Opara.
Yeah, there was somebody who said, if I had the kind of opportunity the youth of today have, I would have done a lot better. I would have been a greater person than I am right now. From this quote, you can understand that there is no time you'll start working towards being great that you won't achieve it. What's better than what I've just said in that quote? Thank you very much for being part of the show today. Tomorrow, definitely, it's another day. Hope to see you then. Michael Nath here.
Bye for now.